Here we're at Bachelors Grove, the far northern end of the cemetery, where it was said at the height of the cemetery's popularity, people would come, have a picnic in the forest, and visit their loved ones and swim in this here Quarry Lake. The stone was said to be removed here in small numbers to use for gravestones. There's some evidence of vandalism that's been going on in the cemetery since the mid-50s. Basically, a reason why the cemetery has fallen into big disarray is because of people's disrespect. Old gravestone with some spray paint on it. This is another example of vandalism which has tainted the cemetery for many years. As you can see, the vandalism of local insurgents tripping over the gravestones. Here's more of a nicer headstone. Looks like 1849 or 1949. Toppled. Here is a tombstone located in the far easterly corner, the southeast corner of the cemetery. Looks like someone had carved the T off the Rippet name.
And also it's on its side.
And also been toppled. A grave that once stood tall and proud has now been toppled. The famous headstone between these two trees, which has been known to move on occasion. Right here in the center of this location is known to be seen the infamous apparition of a house. Graves are known to move randomly. There's also been many accounts of ghost lights jumping around grave to grave. Many people who have taken photography, both digital and analog, have received strange results. Also, when voice recorders are brought to the site, there could be some series of messages recorded on analog and digital equipment also. This is the famous headstone that has been known to move on occasion. There's been photographic evidence of it being in different locations than the one you see as right now. I have not experienced this, nor do I have the proof at the moment, but yet we're just documenting its existence in the position that it is. As you can see, 143rd Street in the distance. Leave us. Yeah. For the record, if there's anybody that wants to be interviewed at this moment, please say something. We come here with respect to you and your families. Just like to document a small treasure of our local history that will soon be destroyed without proper preservation. We're located at Devil's Creek and German Church Road. We are just about a mile south of Archer Avenue. To the south is County Line Road, which is basically the division between Cook County and Will County. And here is said to be where the bodies of Patricia Grimes and Barbara Grimes was found in 1957 in late January. The girls were reported missing December 28th, 1956, and found a year later, but actually a year and a month later, by a construction worker at this site. Basically, legend has it that this stretch of German Church Road is extremely haunted. As far as my personal account, this is the first time I've actually been to the site of Devil's Creek and German Church Road. But legend has it that a ghostly car could be heard burning down this strip, screeching to a halt, the door opening, bodies being dumped, and the door slammed, as then the car burns away. That is the legend of the Grimes sisters, and we leave you with a shot of the creek looking northbound. It's the Maple Lake. Basically, what people that I've come into contact with growing up call this lake the haunted ghost lake. There's a ghost light that's supposed to appear, to unsuspecting people that will be hanging out on the banks. It's said to be a farmer who was decapitated searching for his head. We're at the famous haunted Willow Springs house, where it is so-called a triple homicide happened, where a guy killed his whole family within the house. There's been many different stories told about this house, none of which I know the actual account, and yet we're here filming a little bit just so you can see it. We are basically just north of Willow Springs Road, about half a block south of Archer Avenue, right behind the Moonlight gas station. We're at St. James Sag Cemetery and Parish on Old Archer Road. We are west of the Willowbrook Ballroom, about a half a mile. We're very close to Route 83, which is just to our west. Basically, we're at the entrance where in 1977 a Cook County police officer was passing the cemetery and happened to turn on his spotlights just past the cemetery gates. He claimed to see 8 hooded figures floating up the cemetery towards the rectory. Well, what he did is he pursued them, and he thought they were pranksters messing around the graveyard. And as he turned out, he stumbled and fell, and the monks appeared gliding just past him without effort. He said he nearly caught up to them when they vanished without a trace.